Let's join our friends from Valid Ella School for another interesting and informative interaction with Captain Caleb Danladi.
Welcome. Our guest is a seasoned master mariner with over 15 years of professional experience in the shipping, oil and gas, and maritime logistics sectors. He holds a PhD in international logistics, supply chain, and shipping, bringing both academic depth and practical expertise in the global maritime industry. Beyond his professional career, he is a humanitarian and philanthropist passionately committed to community development and social impact. He is the founder of the Caleb Danladi Foundation, an NGO dedicated to education, empowerment, and humanitarian services. Our guest has sailed through the stories of courage and stood tall for every girl's dream. Join my friends and I give a very special welcome to Captain Caleb Danladi Bako. Many thanks, sir, for sharing your day with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
What inspired you to become a ship captain, sir?
So, my dream to become a ship captain is not just something that happened overnight. So, growing up as a child, I have been to the ocean side, I've been to the seaside, I've also watched television where we have seen ship sail, and from there, I begin to have passion for this seagoing career. I was curious about how ships move, how ship sails, and I always want to see the world.
Sir, what kind of training do you go through to become a captain?
There are specialized schools where you can go to gain those knowledge. So I applied to Maritime Academy of Nigeria, Oran. So that's where I got admission to study it, National Diploma in Nautical Science, and that's my first exposure. However, my dream is was dated back to when I was in primary school, where I was curious about how ships move, how ships sails, and I always want to see the world. And I believe the only way for me to be able to see the world is through sailing, which is very, very important. So I make sure that I keep to my dream. I study hard by ensuring that I have the necessary qualification and prerequisite to enter the Maritime Academy. So while in Maritime Academy also I know what I wanted. I wanted to be a ship captain and I was focusing my study. So that is a brief story on my career.
Sir, have you ever faced a storm at sea and what was it like?
Absolutely. Life at sea, definitely I've faced several storms, not only. So it's something that happens it depends on voyage by voyage basis. So you have different kind of weather situation. You can have very strong storm, very bad weather. But the very important thing is I don't want to discourage you because there are procedures that we followed to ensure that the ship, the crew, and also the cargo we carried are all safe and secured.
What advice would you give to children who dream of working at sea one day?
The advice I will give to the younger generation that are coming is very, very important. You have to stay focused in your academics. You have to know what you want. You have to be very serious. You have to be very resilient. And above all, I don't know whether you may have heard the term called STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is the foundation for every marine related courses. So it's very important for you to focus on science courses. It's very important for you to focus on geography. It's very important for you to focus on physics because those are the prerequisites. And very important for young people who are coming, you have to start growing the culture of habit culture of safety from when you are a child. You have to understand safety. Okay, we are not supposed to keep this plate here. The plate is meant to be kept in kitchen. If you keep the plate along the road, somebody might trip and fall. It's similar, you have to build that culture because when you're at sea, safety is very, very important. Safety is very crucial and safety is paramount.
Sir, what made you start speaking up for girls and tell us about your foundation?
Okay, beyond my seagoing career, it's very important that I also run a charity organization which I focus on child education and the challenges affecting children, in particular the girls' child education. So it's very important for us to address the issues. We have to look at what are the issues that are affecting girl child today. The issues that are affecting girl child are multiple. You have issues ranging from child labor, early girl child marriage, poverty, the common stereotype from the family that girls are not supposed to go to school, it's only boys. So it's very important for us to identify the issues. And sometimes when girls are approaching the poverty stage, lack of menstrual hygiene and sanitary system also stop them from going to school.
Sir, what challenges do girls face that boys might not?
In our society today, the challenges that girls face are different from what boys face. First, there's a cultural norm and some religious norm that girls are meant to be at home while boys are being sent to school, which might be as a result of poverty, it might be as a result of the societal or cultural norms, it might be as a result of insecurity, it might be as a result of lack of infrastructure in that area. Those are the challenges that girls face. It also might be as a result of lack of sanitary hygiene in the school, which a boy does not pass through all those. And then most at times girls tends to be more vulnerable compared to boys. The vulnerability is when the girl is growing up, there are a lot of eyes on her. By the time you know it, she's already pregnant, which is different from a boy.
How can children like us help support girls in their community?
For young girls, I believe they also have a crucial role to play, even though it's not much when it compares to the parents, which have a significant role to play, and also the government. The young girls can play a crucial role by supporting, providing support, providing advice, serving as role models. Because if you go to school today, the other ones that are not going to school will look at you as a role model and they would like to go to school. If you dress in a very good uniform, other children that sees you going to school every day will also like to dress in similar uniform like you. And that's going to address a lot of issue of girls' education. Oh, you also discuss your daddy. Oh, daddy, my classmate, she's not coming to school. Daddy will ask you, oh, why? Ah, it's because she doesn't have books. Daddy, I think we can support her with books so that she can come to school. So young girls also have a role to play. Age is not a barrier for you to play a crucial role when it comes to girl education.
Sir, can you tell us about a girl whose life was changed because of your work?
We met a particular girl, Gloria, in the village. And that particular girl, she was pregnant at the age of 13 and all hope was lost. So we engage her through our need assessment projects and we find out that all hope was lost for her. And what happened now is we are able to discuss with her, we are able to tell her that no, hope is not lost. Through our foundation, we can be able to enroll you back to school. We can be able to ensure that all the dreams that you had before you were pregnant, you are going to achieve those dreams. And then we had discussion with her and we enrolled her back to school. On completion of her secondary school, she proceeded to College of Nursing and she finished and she became a proud nurse. She's not just a proud nurse, but she has been engaged in most of our community outreach today. She's raising awareness about the importance of girl child education. She's also raising awareness about the importance of menstrual hygiene when it comes to children. And she's also earning money. The money she's earning, she has also used it to train her younger ones and also to train her son. So you can see one narrative has changed different narratives in the community.
Sir, what's your dream for the future of girls in our country?
That is very important. My dream for the future of girls is simple. Every girl, irrespective of her background, whether she's from a poor home or she's from a rich home, irrespective of her cultural background, irrespective of her religious background, irrespective of where she comes from, should have access to quality education, in particular STEM education, because that's what I'm promoting. I want to see more participation of girls in STEM education, particularly in our country. If you look at the number of girls in STEM, the participation is very, very low, and we need to change this narrative. So it's my dream to see that this narrative is changed. It's my dream to see that tomorrow we have girls engineers leading. The number of females that we have in the engineering section is low compared to men. So it's my dream to see that this number equalize. We should be able to move to what we call gender equality.
How can boys join in supporting girl child advocacy, sir?
Boys have a very, very crucial role to play when it comes to girls advocacy. Imagine if you have a community where we have a lot of boys that are stood up against early child marriage. What will happen? There will no girl that will get married at an early age. And we have boys who are advocates for change. Those boys ensure that no girl is being married up at the tender age, no girl is being raped, no girl is being sent as a domestic worker. So they will stand against it. When they see, imagine in a community now where boys have come up together in a group and say, no, from today, we don't want any girl in this community to marry at the age of 13. Young boys. That is going to send a lot of signals to men there who wants to marry these girls. And then that idea is going to stop.
Sam, what message do you have for young girls who want to make a difference?
Young girls who wants to make a difference, they must be hardworking. Very, very important. They must be disciplined. Discipline is a key. They must be disciplined. A girl that is not disciplined, there is no way that she'll be able to make a difference. For you to make a difference, you must be hardworking, you must be disciplined, you will pass through a lot, but your ability to be able to withstand that resilience is very, very important. And above all, you must put in your best when it comes to school. You must look after your body and not your body looking after you, which is very, very important, because when girls are getting to poverty stage, a lot of changes happen. So at that stage, you must be able to know how to control your body because you have a brighter future.
Sir, what was your favorite subject in school at our age?
My favorite subject was geography. I got A1 in geography. Like I said, I want to know the world. In geography, and one of my favorite aspects was map reading and interpretation. So it was very important. I also understand the rivers, and so geography, it enables me to think how the world look like.
How do you relax, sir? Tell us about your favorite colors and food.
So I would say the only time I get to relax possibly is at night when I'm sleeping. But as long as in the daytime, I tend to think of how to make a difference. I tend to think of new strategies of doing things, how to be innovative. So I still create a bit of time to rest, but it's quite minimal. My favorite color, I for clothes is white, for cars is black. My favorite dish is yam. I can eat fried yam in the morning, I can eat yam porridge in the afternoon, and I can eat pounded yam in the evening. So it's yam, yam, yam. But that doesn't mean I don't eat other foods.
What would you want to be remembered for, sir?
I will like to be remembered for the impact that I've made in the society, so that when I'm not there today, there are people who will remember me for what I've done. I want to be a change maker. I have dreams and aspirations in life to see that every child, irrespective of their background, irrespective of their religious affiliation, irrespective of their tribal affiliation, irrespective of their gender, have access to quality education, quality healthcare, and also quality well-being. So I would love to be remembered by what I have done to improve child education? What have done to improve the health and well-being of people in the community?
What a privilege to learn from Captain Caleb Danladi back home. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your inspiring journey with us, as a leader on the seas and as a passionate advocate for the girl child.
Thank you very much for having me.
Your story reminds us that being a true leader is about courage, compassion, and making a difference. We truly appreciate your time and the powerful lesson you shared with us today. We wish you continued success in your journey, sir. Thank you, sir. It's our world. Do it to stay tuned. I am Celestine Onyebuchi.
Hello everyone, my name is Naimo Kayode and I am Sherry Yakobo. Watch our world on this station every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Don't miss it.